Hey, and we're the Coalition. We're still at the Henry Winter School here in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Second time in just weeks where you've had a coil go in what I'll loosely describe as the HVAC system on the third floor. It's got to be disappointing to the people in Pawtucket. The kids love this school. It's a beautiful, brand new facility. Ironically, school was supposed to have opened tomorrow for the repairs from the first coil burst. That's not going to happen. Right now, you've got just on the other side of this door, you've got Mayor Don Grebian as well as various leaders from the school department talking about solutions and doing a deep dive. Right in front of me is a city councilman who is almost always on the scene, Clovis, Gregor. Councilman Gregor, thank you for joining us. I know you've got a couple of other commitments to go to. We're not going into deep dives right now on what happened, but if you can give us just a general perspective on the impact, for example, to the Baldwin School and the students who are crossing over back and forth. There's, because of all the construction that's happening in schools in Pawtucket, a number of student populations are in flux right now. So what kind of impact does this have on schools in your ward?
Well, mainly Baldwin School, as you know, is being demolished. We're going to have a brand new school, which I'm absolutely thrilled about and looking forward to. But in the interim, most of the kids are at the off-site former St. Leo's School of Pawtucket's school department owns, so they'll be going over there. However, the population is so big that I believe about a third of them actually are attending Baldwin. So obviously, you know, they're affected in that manner as well as the kids.
So they're attending here, you mean?
Yes, they're attending here at Winters. Probably would say about a third of them.
Right.
So, you know, obviously that's a concern. So I think the kids want to be physically present. That's the best way to teach the kids. I think so do the teachers want to have the kids live in person. So, you know, after the extended distance learning with COVID, which was obviously understandable. However, in this case, you got seems to be something with the construction here that's affecting it. I mean, the good thing is everybody's here. School committee members, the mayor's here, administrators, a couple of the councilmen, including myself. So everybody's on top and looking to see what's going on. They have meetings with the engineers, the architects, and so forth. So hopefully we'll get some answers soon as to ensure that this doesn't happen again. So that is concerning.
Well, and again, without going into specifics, because those are being worked out, obviously the concern is now, is this in fact endemic within the system? The weather was cold this weekend, but it wasn't that cold. It was more along the lines of a cold New England night as opposed to what we saw a few weeks ago, where you had a once-in-a-decade 30 below event. So, you know, I imagine that's become part of the conversation. You know, a certain level of testing, research, trust has to be placed into the system before they move forward?
Yes, I mean, at the 20 degrees, from what I understand, it's considered freezing just. I mean, it wasn't as cold as the last time it happened, but I mean, still can't rule out that these things are not happening simply because of extreme weather.
Right.
So, you know, but if it happens under warmer conditions, we'd have an issue, but they're still trying to determine what the issue is.
Right.
Is it, you know, equipment, structurally or whatever that is, cold, but whatever it is, it seems like the same thing that's happened the last time happened again. Coils burst and flooding the school.
Well, there is a school council meeting this Tuesday night. Is it this Tuesday night, I believe? We'll double check that date and place and time. It's usually held over in the Jenks Art School facility. We'll keep folks apprised of that, and I imagine there's a pretty good chance you might be there as well.
Yes, I might. Charbonneau, the chairman of the Pawtucket School Committee, is on top of this. Obviously, he's concerned as everybody else wants to. Hopefully, he'll have some answers that he can provide at the meeting at that time.
So other than that, it's all hands on deck, and school is not open at Winters tomorrow. More information to come. Thank you, Councilman.
Yeah, well, actually, in terms of, they still don't know whether they're going to have the kids here physically, because they might be able to utilize some parts of the school, but it's either going to be closed or it's going to be remote. They're not sure at this point, but I'm sure they'll issue something soon regarding that.
Fair enough, Councilman. Thanks again for your time.
Thanks.